Hello viewers, you're welcome to watch this short video that is here to show you what Harvesters has and is continuing to do in Uganda, and specifically among the refugees and the host community. In 2017, Harvesters established a pre and primary school in Arua village of Rhino Refugee Settlement in the then Arua district in Uganda, following their need for quality education as a result of the influx of the South Sudanese refugees in 2016. With support from different sources ranging from individuals, churches, business partners, friends, and many others, we have been able to construct these permanent structures which now serve about 486 children. Harvester School Arua is located on 3 degrees 5 minutes and 45 seconds north and 31 degrees 18 minutes and 28 seconds east. First of all is the external view of the school from the gate as you arrive and enter. The first structure you see is the preschool building, which has 3 classrooms accommodating 3 levels of baby class of the age group 3 to 4, middle class age group 4 to 5, and top class age group 5 to 6 years. They have their play materials right in front of their classes. Here we see the staff room. This is where the teachers sit to do their lesson preparations, development of teaching and learning aids, and also serve their meals inside here. The other side of the building is a sick bay where sick children can take some rest when they have been administered first aid. The rest of the structures you see over there is a formulation of 7 classrooms for the primary section, starting from primary 1 to primary 7. Each class takes the capacity of 50 children. Allow me to show you into our small library room with just a few books that we acquired this year. Over here is a multi-purpose hall with a capacity of about 120 pupils. It is mainly used for devotions, parents' meetings, and other gatherings or within the school. We also have a kitchen over here where we cook and provide porridge for our kids and lunch for pupils in the primary section. I'm going to show you the staff housing that we put to help accommodate our teachers close to the school. The reason we did this is because most of the teachers we hire do not come from within the local community. These structures have been funded by Harvesters and now accommodate 4 male teachers. We also constructed a 4-stand drainable toilet for the male wing. On the female wing, we have 2 interventions. One is the funding from Harvesters that helped with the construction of these 2 structures and the drainable toilet over there. However, the most interesting side is the parents' contribution. As a way of being part of the development and ensuring that their children receive quality education, parents of the school mobilized and constructed these 2 structures to support the welfare of the teachers in terms of housing. We are grateful for the struggle of these poor parents who are not earning anything because they are refugees, but they do all this because they value the support of all our donors towards the education of their children. And this is one way of saying thank you, but we also must do our part. Back inside, we will wrap up with a line of drainable toilets for the school kids ranging from preschool section, boys and girls, to primary section, boys and girls, and then to staff, male and female. In a bid to create an academically suitable environment, we have engaged in planting different kinds of trees to provide shade, windbreaking, and fruits for our kids and staff. As we have all noticed, there are no kids on the school compound. This is because of a nationwide closure of schools due to the COVID-19 outbreak. However, I would like to show you what we have initiated in a bid to retaining the hope of our children. On March 18, 2020, the President of Uganda ordered for the immediate closure of education institutions, among other things, as a precautionary measure to suppress the spread of COVID-19 or coronavirus in Uganda. Our children were definitely saddened by the news, and many of whom were losing hope as the resumption of schools remained a mystery. Maximizing on our previous experiences of education in emergency, we initiated the community-based learning program. In this program, we created under-tree learning groups within the community in which we bring together children in small groups to learn every day.
The first step that we took was to have community sensitization, whereby the community leaders were all involved, the SMC, the PTA, plus other community leaders. They were all made aware before we started with the issue of the academics during the lockdown. Another one is we had some provision of sanitary materials, e.g. face mask, sanitizers, detergent, and jerrycan for the learner. Since we are in the period of COVID-19, so it needed those things for us to start with our academics.
But how much has this learning program impacted on the children learning in Harvesters School, Arua?
Community learning has helped the children by making the learning be continuous. The way they used to learn, there has been no difference. The learning is just the same as they used to do when they were here in the school. It has helped them to interact freely with the teachers who are working in the different learning centers, and the teachers help them where necessary, and they present their problems to the teachers too, so the teachers can help them when needed.
In circumstances of war and pandemics such as this, girls suffer from different forms of abuses, but Harvesters children have an advantage.
So in our area here, most of the girls have kept themselves constantly busy, seeking advices from the teachers who are around. In the centers where the learning areas are taking place, also the girls are constantly getting counseling and the guidance from the teachers who are within those centers. And also, in this situation, our girls have kept themselves busy doing some domestic work at home, like fetching water, cooking food, washing utensils. So they are always busy doing those kind of domestic work at home.
The girls get chance to receive guidance and counseling from the teachers who go to the different learning centers. So our girls, we don't worry about them, and they benefit from the guidance provided by the staff to them.
It is notable that while our children stay at home, they do miss a lot of things from school.
There are plain materials, especially the merry-go-round, the swing, the slider. They told me they miss them a lot. They are not having them at home there. They are hoping soon if the school could open so that they will come and play with them. And excitedly, the other one told me that what she missed so much is the porridge of the school. Because the porridge at home is different from the porridge at school. That one of school, they normally sit in group, they eat. So because of the interaction, that she missed the porridge at school so much.
For a lot of parents, this is an opportunity for their children to support them in different forms of work.
The help their parents in garden work. They also go in the garden and dig, cultivate also the crops.
Exhibiting good discipline is a core value of Harvester's education system.
They always show practical examples in the community that other children follow. For instance, the way they behave, the way they conduct themselves, the way they help one another in activities like play. When they are playing, there is a way they help their friends. Maybe like when they get misunderstandings during play, the way they handle the issues, the way they solve the problems, the way they admit their mistakes, helps other learners to really know from outside, to learn from them that it is this way that things are supposed to be done. It is in a such way that we are supposed to respond to issues. It is in a such a way that we are supposed to relate with one another, not in a violent way. So it always helps other children, maybe from other schools, from other communities that have joined together with them to learn a lot of things from them.